One ordinary afternoon, a father and his 15-year-old son were riding a scooter down a quiet road. They laughed and chatted joyfully, the breeze brushing through their hair. It felt like nothing could disturb that peaceful moment. But then, on the side of the road, they noticed a group of young men gathering around, frantically searching for something at the bottom of a pit. Curious, the father stopped the scooter and asked, "What are you all looking for so anxiously?" One of the boys, his eyes gleaming with excitement, quickly replied, "Don't you see? There's a golden fruit down there. We're trying to get out." The father fell silent as he looked into the boy's bright eyes, then back at his own son, and finally down into the muddy pit. A vivid image flashed through his mind. His son holding that golden fruit, their family living in luxury, no longer worrying about food or money. He believed this was the life-changing opportunity that people only dream of. Without a second thought, he pushed his son forward toward the pit. "Son, go down there. You must get that golden fruit, no matter what." The boy froze. "Father, I don't need that golden fruit. I have my own dreams, my own path to follow. I'm happy chasing what I love, not this." But the father immediately dismissed his words. "Stop arguing. I'm doing this for your future. Just do what I say and don't talk back." Left with no choice, the boy lowered his head, sighed deeply, and slowly stepped down into the pit where the others were digging. He began to search through the layers of mud, his young hands struggling to dig deeper, trying to reach something he never even wanted. But the further he went, the less solid the ground became beneath his feet. It grew soft and sticky, clinging to his body. This wasn't just mud, it was quicksand, a trap slowly pulling him under. Panic surged. He shouted up, "Father, this isn't normal soil. It's dragging me down." But from above, the father's voice came back, cold and dismissive. "Stop making excuses. If the others can do it, why can't you? Try harder." Using the last of his strength, the boy reached out again, stretching his arms toward the blurry illusion of the golden fruit. But no matter how far he reached, he couldn't touch it. And then, in an instant, he was gone, swallowed in silence. The father stood in shock. Everything before him became a blur. He collapsed to his knees beside the pit, wailing in despair. My son, what have I done? I only wanted a better future for you. I was wrong." At that very moment, a wise old man appeared. He had been watching everything unfold from afar. Looking at the father, crushed by grief, the old man quietly asked, "Why are you crying?" Through his tears, the father pointed toward the pit and recounted the whole story, choking on his words. "I just wanted the best for my son. How did it all go so wrong? Where did I make a mistake?" The sage paused for a moment, then calmly said, "Did you ever stop to ask what that golden fruit truly was? Did you even look closely?" The father, confused, raised his eyes. At that moment, the old man pointed up to a nearby tree where sunlight shimmered on a real, golden-colored fruit hanging from a branch. What everyone was chasing down there was only a shadow. The real golden fruit is right here, above your head, but no one bothered to look up. The father stood speechless. He had sacrificed his own child for nothing more than an illusion. The sage spoke one final time. "If instead of forcing your son into your vision, you had simply listened to what he truly wanted, today might have been different. Who knows? Maybe he would have been the one to find the real golden fruit." In our journey as parents, many of us, out of love, end up forcing our children to follow our dreams, forgetting that every child has their own. We believe we know what's best, but sometimes what we call a bright future is nothing more than the shadow of our ambitions. True happiness doesn't lie in what we think is gold, but in the light within the eyes of children who know what they truly want. Instead of pushing our children to chase the ghost of our desires, we should guide them toward the path they choose, the one where the real golden fruit awaits.